Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Under the Hood with Aaron Moore and JFR Cars. Today we're looking at a 2022 Lexus ES250 all-wheel drive. It's the only way you can get the all-wheel drive in the 22, and it is the epitome of luxury and sure-footedness out here in Colorado. It's fantastic for getting around. It's unbeatable. But the thing that I like most about Lexus is it's such a quiet, comfortable, you almost feel isolated from everything else, which is nice when you're out on the streets. Everything's just soft to the touch. When you go over bumps, you don't feel the harshness transmitted into the cabin. You just kind of float over things. It's more of a luxury car and not really a sports car. If you want more of a sporty ride, you can go with the V6 in the 350 version of this, which is plenty of power. But this is going to be great for commuting. You're going to get upwards close to 30 miles to the gallon average, and all-wheel drive, so you're not going to have days where you're not going to be able to make it into the office or get around town, and you're going to do it efficiently and comfortably. So let me show you some of the features. So as you can see here, all digital display. On the bottom left, that eco button, you got a switch here, and you can switch the driving mode. You can switch to sport, it goes to red, and you can go back to eco, and then you can go to normal. You just push the button here in the center. Sport's going to give you a little bit more aggressive shift pattern, kind of get you up and going a little bit faster. And eco obviously is going to be a little bit slower, getting up and going, just because it's trying to get the most fuel efficiency. This here, one of the upgrades they made in 2022 is making this a touchscreen. So you can switch around from Bluetooth, XM radio, anything you want here. You can go back here, you can do your phone, your apps, you can project your phone screen onto the screen here, info setup, climate. You also have your climate controls here. You have dual zone climate control, all real easy. You can do this with gloves on. One of the nice things that I always look for is how easy are the buttons to use. You can control your media here, and then down below you've got cool, ventilated and heated seats. You have a heated steering wheel, which is awesome. You've got his and hers, side, passenger side also. Here you got a cup holder. One of the interesting things here is this cup holder. If you have a shorter cup, it pops that down so your cup's not going to fall down there. And then in here, you've got wireless charging. You can turn it on and off with this button here. You set your phone down here and it'll charge, plus you've got ample storage here. Shift mode, you can manually shift. Great feature when you're up in the mountains. Gives you a little bit more control. And then you also have the advanced cruise control, lane departure warning. You can see here on the left, you can change the sensitivity of that. You don't necessarily want the car bullying you if you're going over lanes, but you also want it to not let you go over the lanes. And this is going to be all your controls for your volume and your media, voice activation, things of that nature. And you've got paddle shifters. Again, not a sports car, but it gives you a little bit more control of how you're driving. And then you can see here on the turn signal, that little thing, you've got auto high beams, which is great. You don't ever have to try to pay attention to whether or not your high beams are on, because they automatically turn off when somebody is coming. And then of course you've got a nice sunroof, ample room in the back, super comfortable for everybody, lots of leg room. And that's it. Thanks for watching this week's Under the Hood with Aaron Moore and JFR Cars. Of course, you got a guy. If you need anything car related, feel free to reach out. You can DM, give me a call, text 303-901-5981. It's all over everything. But any questions on anything else, or if you have a car that you want to know more about, feel free to reach out. Next week, I believe we're going to be doing a new 2024 RAV4 LE. So stay tuned for that.